Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I'm Nye. Let's go. Okay. I've been doing a lot of side nonsense. I've been, let's face it, distracted. Apparently, Pikachu wants to say something. He wants to say, Nye, you need to get your shit together and finish this game. And you know what? I couldn't agree more. Let's head to Cinnabar. Now, the game gave me a hint a little while ago, saying that they couldn't get into the gym, but saying that, hey, maybe the key is to the gym. Gym's locked. Message written in small letters on the door. Quiz time. Where's the key that lets you into this gym? The answer can be found somewhere in a building that is overgrown with greenery. Well, how many buildings do we have that are overgrown with greenery? Oh, wait. Apparently, scientists sometimes go into the Pokemon Mansion to carry out different experiments. There's a thing right here. Found an antidote. Neat. Okay, who's in my party right now? Charizard, I hate to say it, I love you, pal. You're amazing, but Blastoise needs to be leading the party today. Okay, so Cinnabar Island. Cinnabar Island is the home of a number of different fire and poison Pokemon. Now that is a music track. Eat a catchy real quick. So one thing I've been trying to do on the regular is I've been trying to capture Pokemon to make sure that we have one of everything inside of our Pokebox. And I don't believe we have a normal Rattata. No, we have a normal Rattata. What we don't have is a Alolan Rattata right now. We also didn't have an Alolan Dugtrio, which is why this is happening. So these are just things I'm doing just to knock out, you know, get my Pokedex filled in. The question is, are those noses or are those mouths? Okay. I don't care. You guys can do whatever you want. Please, by all means. Look, we're going to get rid of agility. Cool. You're not going to be a fast pair of moles. Trio of moles. Just finished making myself some red beans and rice. It was delicious, in case you were wondering. It's not as good as my mom's red beans and rice or my grandmother's red beans and rice, but I'm just learning, so, you know, leave me be. Yeah, so we don't have the Alolan Rattata. Gonna have to get that. Okay, what needs to be evolved? So I need to evolve a Geodude. So we'll go ahead and add that right there. Rhyhorn's still taking forever to evolve on its own. That's a Muck. Do I have a Muck? I'm pretty sure I've gotten Muck, right? Like, didn't we catch one at one point? Let's see. Yeah, we got a Muck. Okay. So I can go upstairs or I can go downstairs. I guess let's go upstairs. Oh, there's a Magmar right there. What the? Where's your secret switch? Heard the sound of something's moving somewhere. The switches used to say, do you want to press it? And when you say yes, it goes, who wouldn't? It's like, well, people who don't want terrible things happening to them. Hello, robber friend. But yeah, used some Blue Runner red beans, and then cooked some, just a bag of rice that I had. But I was, you know, one thing I typically do while I'm cooking is I try to clean up the kitchen. Typically while I'm waiting for water to boil or while I'm doing something, right? So one thing that I usually do is I usually do like dishes around that time. So I'm doing the dishes and I'm putting away some knives, and wouldn't you know it, I get my finger pricked on not even a knife. Like, I would have been a little bit more understanding if it was a knife. It was a set of barbecue, like the little, I don't know what this thing is called. It's like the two-pronged barbecue fork. And I end up drawing blood off of this nonsense. And what annoys me the most is that I have talked to my family about not having knives and other such sharp implements with the sharp thing pointed up. Most of us know, like most people know, that when you have one of the... Why did I throw it that exact time? Most people know, when you have something like this, when you have a knife, you put the handle up. It's like it's also what you don't hand knives or scissors to people point out. You give them the handle because you can safely control the blade. It drives me absolutely nuts. I'm trying to clean. So the problem is we have stuff everywhere. No one has really used the kitchen much, apart from, you know, holiday cooking and stuff like that. So the kitchen is not exactly, you know, well kept is not the word I want to use. It's well kept, absolutely. What it isn't is organized. And then the other problem is my mom, let's see, born in an active volcano? Where's the active volcano? Its body is always cloaked in flames, so it looks like a big ball of fire. No, it looks like a chicken with drumsticks on its head. Let's not lie to each other. What's this book say? Diary, July 5. We discovered a new Pokemon deep in the jungle. Oh, okay. Can I jump down there? No. So, my mom is one of those people that doesn't believe in expiration dates, which is really weird because she's a nurse. I don't know, maybe she believes in expiration dates now. But I keep finding things that expired, like, 2 years ago. And it drives me absolutely up the wall. Like, I'm gradually getting away from stuff, so I've gotten rid of a bunch of stuff that was in the actual pantry itself, because I have a shelf in our pantry. Our pantry has, like, 8 shelves. I have 1 shelf for me, because I buy, stuff for myself, like, weekly. So, I go out every week to get ingredients. Okay, so what do we got here? July 10, we christened the newly discovered Pokemon Mew. Okay. Neat. I'm wondering if I actually hit those in the right order, or if it's just like, you know, it gives you the right thing by counting which book you went to. Looks like I can't go anywhere else here. Let's try going up a staircase. So right now I'm going through what I will label as our spice shelf, but that's really not what it is. You know, it's just got a bunch of crap on it, and spices happen, like, you know, spices and salts and stuff like that happen to some of them. And I'm going through there, and it's like, oh, hey, this bit of, like, dried onions to put on top of, like, casserole is expired 2.5 years ago. So I'm gradually getting rid of stuff. And what drives me nuts is we have a Lazy Susan in the, like, one of those double-decker, like, corner Lazy Susan cabinets. So we have one of those in the house, and it's filled with tools. Like, it's got a thing of wrenches in there, and, you know, all this stuff. And it's like, no, I could put spices in this and have easy access to this crap. Why are the tools in the kitchen? So that's gonna get moved. I'm not doing it now just because I have to go through and I have to figure out what we need. But it's like, you know, I need to get rid of stuff. I need to organize what we have. You know, we got 1 drawer of regular utensils and cutlery. And we have those little, like, wooden dividers in there so we can keep the you know, small spoons, big spoons, forks, knives, and so on. Like, you know, butter knives specifically. Yeah, we have those. We also have 2 drawers for, like, the non-standard size cooking items, so things like, you know, pizza cutters, and, you know, we have a whisk, things like that. But the problem is they're not organized, so they're all over the place. So I kind of want to go in and organize them and kind of go, okay, you know, let's make it so these, you know, are in an order that makes sense. That way we can close the damn drawer. There's just stuff, and I think every kitchen's like this. We also have, you know, we have the drawer of miscellaneous bullshit, and chances are you know what I'm talking about. And if you say you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna call you a liar. Like, this is the drawer that has the spool of thread that no one remembers buying because no one in the family uses thread. You know, there's the scissors go in that drawer, and the, you know, ours, for some reason, has one of those old, like, flat cable extension cords and all this stuff. So I want to go through and kind of empty that out. Because the problem is, I am all too aware, February 6th, we obtained a new Pokemon from you. We we have named this new Pokemon Mewtwo. So giving us... I remember reading something that someone posted on some website, and they're like, yeah, the theory that Mewtwo is derived from Mew. It's like, no, that's right in the game, and it's been in the game since Pokemon Red and Blue. They outright said that Mewtwo was a clone of Mew. That's why it's Mewtwo. It makes sense. Don't just start with this theory bullshit. That's actually legit. And if I remember correctly, and I might not, but this is the place where we're going to find out. I'm just looking for all the books. One Pokemon we haven't seen yet. Ditto. Ditto is a failed clone of Mew. We're not going to see Ditto here. In fact, I was looking around for Ditto, around where we got Scyther, and I thought we were supposed to find Ditto there. But after hanging around for a while, I never saw one. Hi, Mock. So, one of, like, two things is going on. Either A, Ditto isn't found there anymore, or B, you find Ditto, but Ditto is found as a copy of another Pokemon, and it reveals it's Ditto. That happened to me in Pokemon Go. I just don't know if that's how it works now. Okay. So we opened this up. I need to go that way, though. So yeah, I'm kind of fussing around and trying to organize, because one of my things is I'm never organized, so I'm trying to work on that. And the way to work on it, at least in my opinion, is to organize wherever I can. I'll get it eventually. I want that. I'm gonna empty out that Lazy Susan, and that Lazy Susan will be where I put all my spices. I don't know how to use spices yet, but by God, I will learn. Okay, I don't go this way. Do I go this way? Being aggressed. So yeah, I'll figure it out. The red beans and rice, like the only thing that I didn't like about the red beans and rice that I made is that did I read this one already? July 10th? Oh yeah. One thing I didn't like is just that the rice was too mushy. Okay, so how am I supposed to get to that ladder? There's a way to get to it. It's upstairs, naturally. But I didn't see anywhere to go up here. Like, this seemed pretty cut and dry that I can't do anything in here. So it actually seems like we need to be in the basement, and that gets us up here. I saw another set of stairs immediately to my north, though. But I can't go in there. I need another statue with glowing eyes to go in there. Crap! They pop up underneath me. See, I'll figure it out. I will figure out what I can make. What I'm probably going to end up doing is I'm probably just going to go take a cooking class. Okay, so I can't... There's nothing I can do here. So whatever we have to do, it's on the lower floor. So it's down here. Where is it? Is there a set of stairs that I missed? I don't remember this place at all. Like, it's been so long. I need, like, a scientist to come give me a hint. What the hell? What? I feel like I've explored this entire place. There's a scientist there. Okay. Maybe what it is, I can't remember, but maybe pressing the switch, I gotta press it again. Okay, something moved somewhere. So maybe that closed one door and opened another? Okay, so this is open now. Oh, hey. It's a coach. Hi, coach. Nope, I'm not a burglar. I'm a kid. Do I want to have some fun with the coach trainer? Well, I mean, if you're offering. But yeah, the rice is a little bit mushy. But I couldn't figure out what to do about that. Like, I you know, set it to, you know, do its thing for 20 minutes like the directions said. But, you know, I tried letting it sit for a little bit longer, but it didn't feel like the moisture was evaporating much more. It still ended up, you know, being much mushier rice than I was expecting. And the red beans seemed a lot thinner than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a little bit thicker. Maybe I should have let it sit a little bit longer, too. I'll figure it out. But, you know, I have some red beans and rice for the next day, like the next couple of, next 2 meals. I didn't make a ton of rice, and I made all the red beans I had, but it doesn't feel like there's an awful lot that you get out of those cans. What I was supposed to do, and I didn't do this because I didn't know really how, but what my family always did is we always got sausage. And we would, I don't know what they did. I guess they just tossed the sausage straight into the pot, like they didn't bother doing anything else. But they would have sausage, and they would put the sausage into the red beans. Hi, Polyrath. Go away. Your lack of nose concerns me. How did you not instantly go away? Don't use submission on me. That's not acceptable. Ow, that's a lot of damage. Don't do that. That's not okay. Yeah, just kind of going through. I'm trying to figure out, like, I think last year for Thanksgiving, we had a rather large Thanksgiving meal with a lot of family was over at the time. So my uncle, his partner, their, you know, I think 4 of their 5 kids were all here. And, you know, we had this very large meal because my uncle's partner, he loves to cook. So he cooked a really delicious meal. But we had nowhere to put all the food. So I went out to Walmart, like, at around 11:30 p.m. Thanksgiving, you know, night. And just so happened that, like, this entire thing of Tupperware they had was on sale. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and buy all of that. Now I have no idea where any of it is. It's rather inconvenient. Especially because that bag of rice that I opened, I only used, like, 1/3 of it. So I had to dig so that way I could eventually go ahead and find, you know, a thing that I could put the remaining rice in. Because it was in, like, a bag that, you know, there was nothing else I could do with it. Okay, so now we're up here. Cool. Hi. Your mentor once lived here. Like 120 years ago? Like, there's a lot of damage to this house. And let's be fair, you're both an adult and a scientist. You should know better to be playing around with this collapsing house. This place is a dangerous hellhole. I have no idea how we still don't have Hydro Pump. I think it's like level 50, 52. Like, it is a high level ability, but man, I want it. Hydro Pump, you know, some of the flame abilities for Charizard. I mean, Venusaur already has Petal Dance, and Petal Dance is really good. Okay. Blastoise gets experience. I think that said Magneton. I think I'm gonna switch to Rhydon. Sorry, Rhyhorn. It's not Rhydon yet, and I'm not really 100% sure why, to be honest with you. This thing is getting up there. So that's all 45. We'll go ahead and Drill Run. Is still gonna be effective? Yes, it will. Holy crap. That's a problem. I mean, it's not as much a problem as it is just flat annoying, but I think Steel's also effective against Haunter. I completely screwed up how that particular matchup goes. Like, in the original Red and Blue, Rhyhorn should have been... Oh, crap. Rhyhorn should have been effective against Magneton. Magneton. It should have been effective. But now Magneton has the upper hand, which is crappy. Can you not Thunderbolt me? Haunter, survive it with 1 health. Oh. I was hoping. I mean, unfortunately, Dragonair is too low of level. If it had about 12 levels on it, if it was level 40, I would actually try. Okay, Pikachu, you should have carried me as usual. I mean, honestly, Blastoise is going to carry me through this gym. It's one of the reasons I like Blastoise on, in this particular version, just because Blastoise is good against multiple gyms. I mean, the entire Squirtle line is good against multiple gyms. Charmander line is good against multiple gyms. So is Venusaur. And then, of course, Pikachu just being Pikachu. Geodude hits level 25. I need Geodude to evolve, and then I need to pull out another There we go. And then I need to pull out another Geodude and evolve that one, too. So that way I can get the 2 golems. God, that looks weird. Like, compared to normal Graveler, that looks so weird. I want to know what's up with Rhyhorn. Like, I hope I'm like, I don't remember any particular, like, special thing about Rhyhorn. Like, I know once you have a Rhydon in, like, I forget which version introduced the concept, but Rhydon, you use, I think it's like, it's the sturdy something or other, it's like the something protector, or whatever it is. You have it hold that when you trade it, and that's how it becomes Rise Superior. But that wasn't something in Red and Blue, and there's no hold items in this. Okay, so we have a ladder over there and a set of stairs right here. I don't know which one I take. Let's take the ladder first. I will say I ate just a bowl of red beans and rice, and I feel sated. And like that's something that that's something I'm not used to. One of the problems is that when I grew up learning to eat very fast. And it had nothing to do with my family. It actually had to do with a friend's family. They always ate very, very fast, and I just kind of kept up with them just to make sure that I was not the one keeping everybody from moving on to whatever else they were doing at the table. That's not good. So the problem is when you eat fast, you don't feel full quickly. And so, you know, that happens, right? But it's definitely a problem in that, you know, I didn't feel full. Now, you know, I'm working on it, but being able to like have a single bowl of something and feel full is good. Gonna have to switch out for Haunter. Or just bad pairings. Like, I should know, it's a scientist, it's probably going to be electricity, but it could very well be, like, a muck. I think it could also be one of the, the dinosaur Pokemon. What? Why Moonblast? I don't understand. Like, what I really don't understand is why Muck has Moonblast. Because I think Moonblast has to be like a plant type. I don't know. I haven't actually seen the move yet, but I'm just trying to think of what moves that would cause a not very effective on Haunter. And the only things I can think of are grass. You know. Ouch, indeed. Let me go look at TMs real quick. Because one thing I feel as if we don't have is I feel as if we don't need all of what Blastoise currently has. So let's see. Could do Seismic Toss, which would give me a fighting-based move, which would probably be good. So let's give it Seismic Toss as opposed to Bubble Beam. So it'll be able to deal, 50 damage in a stroke. It's probably not the best move to teach, but I think that's okay. And then... I mean, something like Rest would not be bad. I love how that, like, Geodude and Rhyhorn can learn Thunder. Could give it to Haunter. Haunter could use Thunder. Haunter could also use Psychic. Could give Flash Cannon. But there's no... I don't know. Dragon Pulse could be a good one. I'm thinking Ice Beam or Ice Punch for Blastoise. Let me just look at Blastoise stats real quick. What does it have higher values in attack or special attack? Okay, it wants Ice Beam. Okay. We do not want... Oh, nope. No. I want Ice Beam. Okay, so let's... So Ice Beam is 9100. Surf is 9100. So probably drop Tail Whip, because that drops defense, but we're kind of speccing into special attack with him. Okay. Higher the target's attack stat, the greater damage this deals. It's a dark type move. Could be useful. Let's see, so dark... I don't know. I think instead of Sucker Punch. I don't particularly like Sucker Punch. You'll notice I haven't been using it. Okay. I like the setup that we have. I need whatever this is. 5 silver raspberries. That's actually really good. I'm gonna need those soon. Those are the ones that make it makes a target easier to catch. And the silver ones are apparently better than the regular ones. Which you'd think would be obvious, but my dumbass apparently doesn't internalize some of this stuff. What you doing, kid? Do I know if I step on the panel I can go back to the entrance? Oh, that is incredibly useful. Good to know. Okay, now let's go to the basement. Okay, so that's where I need to go. Got another robber, got another muck. Okay. Diary September 1, Mewtwo's far too powerful. We failed to curb its vicious tendencies. Yeah. That did happen. Got Sludge Bomb. That's gonna close that, open the one on the left. And I believe that also works on the one that was the other door that we just passed. There's the Max Potion. I believe the key is in the room above us. Right there. What's our health looking like? I think we need to... Yeah, use some potions. I don't mind using the potions, because, like, the items that we're going to pick up are all cosmetic. With the... Like, all of the spare items that we're going to be picking up. We need to buy the cosmetics, but... Ugh. Speaking of cosmetics, I did figure out what that, what's up with that fortune teller in Celadon City. Depending on how you answer questions, they will then name what is going to be the natures of the Pokemon you're going to catch from that point onwards. So what's kind of neat about that is that, yeah, Ice Beam. Oh, good stuff. And then it immediately uses Explosion. Okay. what's kind of neat about that is if you know what nature you want your Pokemon to be, you can then, you know, get the nature that you want. And then also, apparently, it is possible to force really good IVs. So you can get the nature you want and also really good IVs to boot. 90... 80... Let's do Seismic Toss. Let's see how much damage this does. What percentage of its... Okay, that's better. Yay, poison. Okay, we'll go ahead and use one move to take down the coughing. Keep in mind, I'm also saving money for the Elite Four because I want to buy full restores. So 2 moves to take down an opponent is not terrible. Geodude hits level 18. Let me guess, we're getting another coughing. Yep. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and switch. We'll let Pikachu take care of this. If it's going to take that many turns. And I kind of want to complete the mansion on this episode. So here comes coughing. Coughing. Darn, it even takes Pikachu 2 hits. Depressing. You know, I look around and I gotta decide what I want to do with some of my stuff. So I have a 8 cubby, like a 2x8 cubby shelf thing. And each of the cubbies holds various kind of like collector's editions that I have. And I have them kind of arranged nice on a little bit of a display. So like one cubby is Ni no Kuni 2. One cubby is Final Fantasy 14 with 2 of the different expansions. One cubby is Monster Hunter World. One cubby is... what is that down there? I believe that's Dissidia. One holds my Pip-Boy from Fallout 4. So, you know, I have these various, like, cubbies set up, and what I'm trying to decide is, you know, how do I want to adjust it to make it look better and also make room for other stuff? But keep in mind, that's not the only place I have. I have collectors and stuff all around my room. Like, I also have a set of shelves that I have, this is bad. Very bad. I have a set of shelves that my video game systems are on nearby, and the top shelf is for more, like, minor, stuff. So, like, I have the loot box from Borderlands 2 up there, along with the, Marcus bobblehead, just kind of sitting there. And next to it, I have a statue of, Ganondorf from Wind Waker. Couldn't honestly tell you where I got that particular statue. I'm always a big fan of, like, statues and stuff like that. But the problem is I'm running out of places to put things. So I've got to set aside. Like, for some things, if you have a really cool, like, if the thing comes with really cool packaging, like, for example, the Pip-Boy from Fallout 4 came with a, like, this really cool, like, locking plastic box to put it in. You know, I like that. So I kind of want to show off the packaging. Same thing for, you know, Final Fantasy 14 Heavensward had really good packaging. So did Ni no Kuni, but the Ni no Kuni one is too big, so I had to throw that one away. But the packaging is really nice, so I kind of want to keep that as, like, a backdrop for the actual items that were inside, in some cases. I don't always want to do that, but excuse you. This place is ideal for a lab. It's falling down and falling apart, but ideal for a lab. Okay, Ivan. But at the same time, I have to acknowledge that I have a lot of crap. I need to get rid of stuff. So I got to decide, okay, what am I going to keep? What am I going to get rid of? Can you not, like, specifically use a move that ruins my guys? Like, that's really annoying. Here comes Thunder Punch. Thunderbolt. Okay, I was slightly wrong. Pretty strong. Please get frozen. Not good. Swapping out for Rhyhorn. Let's see what he can do, if anything. I have a basket and a box. Actually, two different things, full of miscellaneous wires that I've just accrued over the years. And a lot of people have these things, right? Like, you know, a lot of people have these bags and boxes just full of wires. So it's one of those things that I'm just sitting here thinking, I don't know what they belong to. I probably should get rid of them. The fact that I have not found myself needing them yet is probably, in 2 years that I've been at this house, is a good indication that I don't need them at all. And they're just kind of various, you know, wires. Like, I probably have a power cable for a PS2 in there, but that's a pretty easy wire to get. It's also the same cable that's used for, you know, the newer models of PS3 and PS4. So these are not uncommon things. I think I can sleep in the bed. So they're not uncommon things. So, you know, I have stuff like that, so I need to gradually get rid of things. I do. I know I do. Rare candy. And that gets me into here, where we have a lot of weird equipment that does things and also the stuff. Why? Why did you spawn underneath me? Nope, you know what? You're getting caught. I'm spending time to make you my bitch, because you did that. Magmar, I have 170 Pokeballs, my friend. You will eventually be in one of them. Dude, don't you even try this. You will eventually be there. I think it's just, you know, I'm thinking like of kind of like this old thing George Carlin was okay, apparently he ran away. Fine. This thing George Carlin was talking about, like how you have your stuff and you need more space for your stuff. There's the secret key. And it's, you know, it's a legitimate statement. Like, one of the things you need is space for your stuff. But I'm sitting there going like, I have too much stuff. I need to get rid of some of my stuff. Okay, I didn't find that last... So we're gonna... nope, did not want to do that again. Didn't find that... There's supposed to be a last book that mentions the Ditto thing. Let's go ahead and use the escape rope for the first time. I haven't actually used it at all. I'm not actually done yet, though. There was one place I didn't go that I want to go real quick. I love this music. I don't know why. For some reason, this music is awesome. Also, once again, a staircase that makes no sense. Okay, was it up here? No. It was down over. We went up here, right? There was another staircase in here that I didn't take because I went down the ladder instead. I just want to go check that staircase real quick. Is it up here? Go away. Yeah, this one. I don't know if it actually goes anywhere or means anything. This music reminds me a lot of Ratchet and Clank. I don't know why. Oh, hey. Hi, friend. I don't understand why Chansey is freaking everywhere. Like, you find them all over the freaking place. Just so weird. They were so rare, you know, in the original Red and Blue. They were so hard to find. Well, that sucks. Okay, Pikachu, you get to have this one too. All yours, buddy. I made kind of a habit of buying, like, Diet and Zero calorie drinks recently. And I finally grew tired of the taste. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy me some Fanta Orange. Just I'll get a case of it. That way I can get tired of it and go back to the diet drinks later. It's working to a lesser or greater extent. Hey, Judy hits level 20. 5 more levels and Geodude's out of our party again. And that's a Primeape, which... You know what, Pikachu can handle this one too. Okay, guys. I think we're going to have 2 gyms next episode. Which should be fairly exciting. Thud. Yeah, I think we're going to have 2 gyms next episode, which is kind of awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. Man, it must suck to be a Primeape and, like, fall on your nose like that. I can imagine he'd be upset. Can this be real? Yes, you suck. Okay, last but not least, let's figure out what this Pokeball is. Hybrid Potion. Cool. When I catch you guys next time, I will be right outside the Cinnabar Island Gym. I'll see you soon.